Hi, my name Denise Stores. Everybody conversation coming out my mouth right now. Like I can't talk. That's why. And I can't clean up either. At all. Because God not letting me clean up. At all. Okay, I have to wait. Because I'm trying to take care of myself first. I'm trying to move out, okay, of this house. Not stay here. She do that all the time. Very rules. Nice, okay. All she care about me cleaning this house up and that's it. Or either go to jail. Because she got beef with me not staying on SSI check. Disability checks. That's why. That's why she think I need meds as a kid from high school. Okay, Raymond, he ain't doing nothing but sitting there lazy. That's it. He don't feel like looking for a job. That's why. Okay, he never had a job in his life. No, like he's 37 years old, but he never had a job in his life before. Yeah, but his disability SSI check. Okay, my mom Lewis is his payee. That's why. Okay. So uh, I don't get along with my brother Raymond. Okay, like I just don't. Okay, and I cried to Jesus Christ and God, can I please not take care of my brother Raymond Lewis? Okay, okay. So he been acting up forever. Yeah, like so, but see the reason why you don't see the fighting between the three of us. Okay, because I stay in my distance. I stay in this bedroom. I don't go nowhere near him or her. The only yeah, but I stayed there for one moment just for food and drinks. That's it. Nothing else. And go right back to my shelter right here. Nice. But she think I'm not doing that with my life though. Okay. Ooh, she think that I'm poor. Like forever. Poor. And kids say, okay, that's why and she keep calling the cops on me, but she's trying to use that to advantage to the cops. That's why. Okay, okay, she don't want me to get a job though. No. Okay, she think about it sitting here, okay, while doing that, but she wants to tell the cops that for her advantage, so that I have to go get arrested. Okay, again. Okay. She keep lying on me, lying. That's it. Okay, to the cops that is about me. That's all she was doing. It's just that they obsessed with money wise. They don't care what I'm saying. All they care about what she's saying. But also they didn't believe in Jesus Christ and God. So basically that's what's going on throughout the 8 years of me being arrested to go light screen or either jail. Okay. So I've been arrested once, but I've been there for a whole 3 months. Okay, in total. Okay. He getting in, which was a long time. Then meds in there while I was sitting there for mental illness. Then a meds right after I got out of jail. Nice. No, to kill the meds again with light screen again. Like I said, they wouldn't let me out because they wait for like 3 days and make it so bad. I was supposed to go, back then supposed to have, go straight to like to pay for that bill. Nice, but and I did already though. Nice, okay. But that's why I said that I feel like a garbage disposer. That's because I'm up here trying to save my life. Nice. And they up there fighting for money wise out of me. And that's it. They were fighting for SSI check out of me, disability checks out of me, and police are fighting for some type of income for his day self. Okay, out of me. Okay. And Light's going to do the same for the heck of it of killing me. That is. And that's it. Okay. Oh, because it, like Marty scenes. That's it. That's all they was doing to me. It's wanting me to be retarded and don't remember where I came from, where I was born at. It's erased my education by using overdose of meds and pills. That's exactly who they are when it comes to me. That's okay. You can't go by what they saying. That's why. Okay, because they just lying to you. That's it. Okay, it's okay. They're good liars. Okay, who light screen is? Yeah, but they good liars. Okay. Okay, that's all just the real dumb. They murders. Okay, don't think of other thing else. They just murders. Okay, no, but it's not good. Okay, they doing innocent people like me, but I'm the only survivor. Ain't nobody like me though, but I'm the only survivor for the resident. survivor. Okay, oh, that's why. So don't forget what I'm trying to say because this is important. Nice because she keep winning every year for 8 years total. And people look at me, my God got tired of it. Okay? She would treat me like a trash bag. Pick up to clean up. And that's all day I did. And guess what happened? She ignored it. Just like I didn't clean up at all. And she said you should have done better than that. Anyway. And then she still called the cops on me anyway when it was 50 clean too. On top of that. She Oh, so she just was calling, yeah, for no reason. Okay. Oh my God, she don't care them at all about that. This house, about me cleaning it. That is this real house. Okay, she don't care. That's the real truth, and she don't want me to have a job at all. Okay, and no kind of career, no dreams. If I say anything about my any type of dreams to her, she think I'm delusional. She talking about give up and ain't no such thing for me. That is. Okay, it don't matter if it's modeling or not, or acting career or not. It doesn't matter. But it's working at a supermarket. Like again, it don't matter. She don't want me to have a job at all. And she almost called the cops on me for trying to get a job at Dollar General. I got scared as hell. Then she was gonna fight me. See, the only thing about it, the Florida police was already against me, honey. They something was wrong with them. Okay, okay. I can't go. She will win again. Automatically. Okay, that's how they think. The, in Florida. Mm-mm. Now it's okay. I was sweating. I was outside sweating back then. Back then, you gotta have to rewind. Okay, okay. Rewind means go backwards for a minute. Okay, one this story. Okay, okay. This real life story of me. Of me. Like I had to. Back then, I was outside sweating. I was so hurt, crying in tears, that I didn't know what to do about that SSI check. Okay, but the SSI check that they gave me right back then, I I ended up I went to the store, put the ATM machine right to get some cash off. Don't you know I fainted? I couldn't even take it that much. I was like, I went ahead, got a table chip or something, a bag of chips, and I just start walking with the cash in my hand. It just felt like a garbage disposal. That's all I felt. Okay, you could think it was something was wrong, that it was not something's not adding up in my head because the four police was already against me, the light screen was already against me, and then we were going to call the cops. Was going to call the cops that day for going to the Dollar General to find a job or anywhere. Not to get that she don't want me to have a job. That's why. Okay, and she got that beef on me if I go find a fucking job. Is it? I was still on exercise check at that moment though. You gotta rewind. Rewind means go backwards for a minute. Okay, years backwards. Okay, God, that's back in 2022 maybe. Okay, I had to pay no nothing back, dummy. Nice, okay, that's normal. Nice. Okay, she that's normal. Do you have to go backwards? That is okay. 2022. I don't know. Nice, but she. I don't know what year that's why because I don't know when that happened. Okay, because Wednesday was not talking to me yet. Oh, you joking? No, get that was before then. That's why y'all not rewinding the story. That's why rewinding means go backwards. Okay, oh, I'm talking about years backwards. That is okay. That's why. Nice. Okay, that's why you get it because I was so hurt. I swear. I had my SSI check in my hand, like cash in my hand. Guess what happened? I started crying. I didn't know what to do. I was just crying, walking down the street, just crying to death because I wanted off. Okay, and at that time and moment, I wanted it turned off. Okay, I wanted out of Florida. Okay, I didn't know what to do at all. Okay, so I ended up came back home though at that moment. But then at one point she gonna tell me, call exercise right now and tell them. Okay, when that time, and then one time before I turned it off, she told me, before at that time before I had called in to turn it off multiple times. She was trying to fight me over the phone. Vera, that is, she would fight me and hit me while I was on the phone trying to turn myself off of exercise check. Okay, disability check. Oh, she would have won still. How I they didn't like me, honey. The Ford police, they just didn't like me, honey. That's why I got scared to death. Light screen. Okay, I have light. Okay, light screen and Ford police got beef with me, honey. Okay, that's fearful. That's fear. When that police, no, you can't trust them. Not when it comes to me, baby. Okay, you get the you get the yeah. They was off guard, honey. That's they didn't care about that Jesus Christ, honey, and that Prince. Okay, because they're in that Michael Jackson and that God. Okay, they're against Jesus Christ and God. Okay, because I won, honey. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. That oh my God, I was so hurt to the point. No, I don't trust some police. They try to murder me, honey. Okay, when a police trying to murder you, you cannot call the cops, honey. Okay, that's all of them. They was against me, honey. That SSI department cannot help me, honey, at all. Because the Ford police gonna automatically make her win again. They didn't care what I'm saying because they have beef with me having Jesus Christ, honey. Because you gotta understand the Jesus Christ thing. They didn't care about you. Okay, they don't care about Social Security office. They don't care about the software and codes either. Okay, but they love software and code because they off anyway. That's exactly how Ford police are against me. That is only. Okay, you have to understand. No. Y'all got that wrong. That's why. I would have died here. Honey. You get the day one still. I know what I'm saying. Because y'all don't know the correct answer. Okay. Because y'all don't know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I'm not in agreement. Okay. Because I'm not stupid. That's why. That bus station did not let me on that bus. Okay, at all, honey. What is you? So you think it's something wrong with that picture? Okay, the fucking route 2. Okay, and route 1 and route. Honey, one person represent all of them. The bus driver. I had to sneak on that fucking bus. Okay, with no shoes on. That's not normal. Ford don't do that. Okay, at all to anybody because the things had changed. When they do that, that's a red flag. Period. Okay. For me, that is only okay. I'm not feeling for Social Security office. All they care about is they stuff, honey. Okay. They not strong enough. They girls. Why would you gonna cry to Michelle Obama? Obviously. Okay. Bingo. Why is she gonna cry to Michelle Obama though? Why is she gonna cry to me to Michelle Obama? Talking about, oh, I was correct. That God do exist after all. Because the light screen went in her Social Security office as for exercise disability checks over again. Okay. And she's got scared to death. To the point where she realized that God is real. Obviously. I know. Mm. She realized that God was real. She didn't want me to say it. She realized that God was real all the same. That was correct. Okay, she got scared as hell. That is, she panicked for for a whole night long. She kept trying to contact me. Or to tell Michelle Obama to get her mansion, okay, because to get her a mansion, that is, to get her out of this state of Florida for good, because it's a mercy. Because they end up sitting in her Social Security. Oh, that shit scary as hell though. But she knew what I was saying. God did that on her though, because God knew I was correct. Okay, I did everything correct, honey. Not because okay, they try to defeat me a lot of times because they think that I don't know what I'm saying still. Okay, but I come to conclusion too fast. I can't even talk. Okay, about it because they won't let me talk so I can make sense to y'all. They're trying to defeat me. like together and different people. Oh, different people trying to defeat me means South Code don't like me, honey. Like Social Security office don't like me, honey. Okay, that's the whole thing fucked up. And Fort Police don't like me, honey. Okay, because I'm not an idiot. Okay, they're not in my trouble. Okay, they Social Security wouldn't win that. She a girl. Okay, one girl. Back at the no. You got there's Fort Police, honey. I did right the right way. Okay, even God knew I did the right way. Okay, because God knew that she was wrong. Okay, saying that I owe money. She don't owe money. Because me money, that is. Okay, so for fogging. That sisters for back in the day. Okay, I'm trying to save my life from the Ford police officer. The Ford police officer not in your agreement, honey. Okay, she get you got fraud, okay? The Social Security office, they don't care what you're saying. Okay, they don't. You just didn't get locked up yet. That's why. Okay, the woman. Okay, because how many times God got to show you that you doing fraud, even telling me to tell Michelle Obama to give you a fucking mansion. Look at that. That's fraud. Okay, and then you're gonna tell me to go back on you. You get that on SSI check to save your lifeline. That is. And then Social Security office is gonna tell me, but I can't get off SSI check. It's not that easy. Okay, there's a lot of fraud that Social Security lists before did wrong to me. Even the office of it. That's the office, pretty much. Social Security office and this before the office. Okay. They answered that phone. Like this before the Social Security office. The white man said that it's not that easy. Okay, to get off SSI check. And this before the, it's not that easy. And it gets okay. And then she's trying to defeat herself because she worked in the office, and that's it. Okay, they not going by her, honey. Okay, they don't give a fuck about her. She black. She don't give a fuck. That's a lot of them. They like, okay, honey, they would lock me up, and that's it. And she just be wondering why. You're right. You can say, okay, that is a war, honey. You can say that's why. Yeah, I can't talk loud either. Okay. For the police always think they right, honey, regardless. Because you don't never been arrested before. That's why, honey. Because that's illegal for me to tell Bill Charles Bomb to give you a fucking mansion, bitch. Okay. So to give you it's wrong in a lot of ways. Okay, that's before the because that's fraud. Okay. That's because you're scared to death. Because I don't got nothing to do about that, bitch. Okay, I'm not gonna help you out for me to go back on SSI check to help you out. You get that? Oh my God, there's a lot of fraud you was doing, honey, yourself. Because I know my path. They get that with the four police. They don't like me, bitch. Okay, you never been in that live screen before and getting about to get whooped. Okay, they hit you. I know my shit. Okay, honey. Because live screen ain't no joke. Okay, and Ford police love them, honey. Okay, you're not gonna defeat live screen for him to go. You just one person, honey. Social Security office. You're not a police officer, and even your office. They look like him like he's garbage. Okay, you can talk. Okay, they gonna look at him like he's garbage, honey. Okay, because it's a war against me, honey. Okay, because they don't care. I'm a patient that got away with it. I saw patient that I got away with it though. You can say, okay, I know my spot. Okay, you don't know your spot. Okay, you get that when something is a war that needs a gun. Okay, you understand that it's a war that needs a gun. Okay, do you understand what that means? Like even a weapon like this will help. Okay, to defeat the police officer because they are in the wrong and you are in the wrong. Obviously, you doing things that you in the wrong mindset. Okay, in this case, okay, it's all about stabbing, killing, and handguns. Okay, this. They don't like me. Period. Because I'm a patient that got away with it. That's why. Okay. They've been slavery people for left to right because they don't like black people, honey. For don't like blacks, okay? Because they don't like black people, they don't like white. Okay. You get to I don't want to talk no more. That's why Social Security got me no jail, trying to get some money to get out of jail for nothing. Okay, because they are the wrong. That's why I'm smart. They not. They can't get my money out. You get the what the fuck they gonna do? I'm not on SSL check. They can't even turn her off until I said so. Okay, all right, because I'm the boss now, bitch. Okay, so what the fuck you gonna do about it? You say, okay. Now what? Because okay, she get the. I'm not scared of you. That's why, bitch. Okay, I just get. I'm the one with the power. Because what the fuck I'm gonna be scared of the motherfuckers. I'm not scared of police at all you Social Security officers. I'm not your fucking fan, bitch. Okay, I don't care about you, your security officer at least before that, bitch. So fuck him. He's a white one motherfucker that don't know his shit about what's for the about, bitch. Okay, he's in Social Security office. He don't know nothing about foreign polices. Okay, that those fucking war slavery. Okay, that and light screen. That shit's secret as hell. I'm the only one that knows about it. The only one that survived it. That is. Everybody else, they sick because they got overdosed. They ain't getting paid for that shit and using me. Hell no, they not. That's why I had to sue their asses. I sure did, though. I ain't lying because they did everything wrong. Even the full police did everything wrong. That's why I sued both of them. Because they all wrong. I sued the shit out of them motherfuckers. They don't know that, dog. Okay, because the shit was right here in closed case. That's how simple it was, bitch. Okay, bitches, because you ain't gonna win this because I'm too powerful for you. That's why, bitch. Ish, okay? That's not rich. Because obviously that's illegal, honey. You can't ask much about for a fucking mansion. Idiot. That's because you're scared to live in Florida. Social Security offices in Lisbon, Florida. And then Southwood Gold didn't know what they was doing. He didn't know what email address is. That's not Social Security SSI check either, bitch. Okay. Okay. That's okay. I'm about to go. Because obviously they're making me louder for no reason at all. Because River Lewis is right there. Okay. That another dumb bitch. They hang together. That's why God said keep the bitches here. Keep River Lewis here and forth. They hang together. This not acting, boo. This ain't acting. Okay, never been acting at all. I know my ground. It's best to wait on God. Okay. I know my. Don't trust them fucking police. Not for me. That can take. Let her do what the police say. Shit. Look at that. You ain't lying. Them motherfuckers dangerous. Shit. That shit is dangerous in there, honey. You had to go nude. Okay. See, that place is so fucking dangerous. The four police not even the honey, they against me though. But honey, they'll get you too, boo boo. Because they don't care if you work in Social Security offices. They was locked up the damn Social Security officer. Okay, but worked there, that white man. But that white man that worked there at Social Security office, Lisbon, Florida. They don't care about him, honey. If he disagreed about anything about them. Okay, that's a secret. Okay. Oh my God. Honey, they is all trick motherfuckers. Because they trick you. They tricked me so many times that they been rules, boo boo. Okay, there's no rule in that damn paperwork about that four polices. They even, honey, they ain't had no problem with like when went against Michelle Obama, boo boo. Okay, and that's the president area. Okay, what you gonna do as a Social Security officer, as a black woman, fatter than Michelle Obama, though? But that's all you are. You can say you can't even. You're not strong enough to fight all them polices by yourself. They can say you ain't got no gun. You can say what the fuck you, honey. I gonna move on. They can say okay, because I'm not going through that fight again. Because I would need a weapon. Because I would need guns. I would need every day in the world. I'm not a fighter, honey. I'm gonna sit back and wait. Okay, on God, on God, that is not God. Ain't no such thing on God. That's off. Okay, it's God that is. Okay, I know my shit. She don't know what she's saying about nothing. They not going by that, honey. Okay, they not going by no goddamn rules, honey. Not for the police. Okay, okay, okay. You don't know for the police because you never got locked up in there. That's why. Okay, so basically she I know everything in the damn book. Well, I need to know. That's why. Because there ain't shit they gonna do with me. Because I'm winning this shit tenfold. Because because you will need a gun. Because they do everything wrong. And for them, I saw everything. They hiding it from you. Oh, they hiding everything. That's why. About the real them. Because they do they do it to other people too. It's just why I'm the only survivor of them all. I told the story. I'm not even joking. Okay. The best answer for me, wait on God. Let them deal with it with security office thing. Cause I'm not down with it. Okay. They know she know that's illegal. Just ask begging for me to. She kept begging all night long that other day. They get it like do it all the way to 12 like 12, probably 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, from 4 a.m. in the morning to 12 o'clock in the afternoon that day. I don't know what day it was, but honey, she got panicked and she kept going like this to me. Okay, she kept interfering. She's trying to get my attention. Like it's like all day, all night, all the way to the afternoon, talking about tell me, hurry up, tell Michelle about to get her mansion. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. She panicked in fear. She was so much in fear. She told me that she can't take. She said, God, you were right. They said she said she was, but it's God is real. That's because she had panic that bad. Okay, and that's Social Security office. She never saw no shit like that before. Because I was right. And she knew I was right because she went against me. That's why she gonna tell me to go back on SSI check when God told me to get off it. Okay, to save her lifeline. That is okay. Honey, she that disrespecting me, myself, and I. That is, and then God put all the light screen right in her damn fucking Social Security office, and this what for disrespecting me. They get to gonna tell me to go back on you to disagree with God. Go gonna tell me to go back on you to save her lifeline. That is, uh, don't you know? That's what God did to her. Because they put all that naturally, that is, God put all that mental institution patient in her hospital. No, in her Social Security office. And this before them. And then this when she panicked that whole night, all the way to the afternoon, going beg me. What happened? I was just trying to know her, but she kept begging me over and over, crying to death. You can say she was in fear because of, like major fear. She's talking about. She said, hey, "Please tell her to hurry up, to get her message too, please." Okay, okay, okay. Like that, like that. Okay, because she said, "You're right. God is real." Because they really was all. She said it was all over the place. Like I said, so ask for Social Security disability check all over again, or either again reapply. That's all they were saying over and over again. Okay. Ooh, you killed God used the same light screamers. Okay, that patient that they use. Okay, they off already. That's why light screen they sit there and laugh. Obviously, the nurses they don't give up. Okay, they in the right mind because I'll be damned. They okay, okay. the- They think the patient in the right mind. They join it. My mom don't believe me though. All this going on, my mom don't believe me. All this shit going on in Florida, my mom don't believe shit I said about Florida. Police is air about Florida light screen. She think I'm lying, so God told me if I ask here. And I'm saying I'm not gonna. I'm sure. I'm talking too fast. I'm talking too much. Because they masked together anyway. Because she didn't agree with me. About it. She didn't care about me. I could have died. And God knew that. But I could have died here. Because They wanted me to die. Some actually in light screen, not in this house though. You get it in light screen that is. And then they was like, you know what? Maybe you should leave this house. Obviously, they decide actually in a weird way they want to padlock the door. Okay, the all the doors that is okay. Like when it was time to back then when it was when they tried to get us out of. I mean, call that back then that is okay. Back then that is okay, but now it's different. Okay, don't worry about that. They was trying to set up anything they possibly could in a schizophrenia way. Okay, they act in a schizophrenia way. It gets okay. Who light screen and you could and Dr. Wallace and you could okay the four police. They act in schizophrenia actions to make you off looking, honey. And something goes do the same thing to me. They must have took the mask. And the mates did the same thing to me. They must have that mask. The one with the Spanish black one that is. He seemed nice as hell back then. He came out of nowhere. Mm-mm, don't trust him. Okay, you can tell he came out of nowhere. Put a light screen light bulb in my damn bedroom. I took that shit out after he left. That is, I took that shit out and went like that, bam. Because I fucked that shit up, that light bulb up, because I had nothing but fear of light screen. What they did to me, and what they were trying to do to me, and other light screamers, I had panic, nothing but panic. I couldn't breathe in there. Okay, and then they think that you go trial in prison. That is okay. That's how they act, honey. They playing games with my body, so that means it's a gun fight time. That will be a gun needed. Okay, that's why. Okay, okay, because I'm in the right, they in the wrong. Because he understand the cops is in the wrong. I'm in the right, but the cops in the wrong. So I need a handgun to shoot them. Okay, you can know that I gotta know my rights as a full resident. Okay, but I'm trying to get out of Florida. Okay, he understand that's a war. Because you gotta know your rights as a human being. Okay, you get out human being rights. They went out of the they went out of the alignment because that's not how they supposed to work. Okay, the firefighters are in it. The ambulance in on it. Okay, you get honey, they are in on it. Even the 911 operators, you get they are in on it. Okay, even this boy Mercy Bone, any philosophies. Okay, they are in on it. They're not gonna tell you that. You get okay, they're not gonna tell you because they work together. Like this, honey, they had that shit shut up against me like tenfold. You get that? They do everybody like that. Everybody. Because I didn't know that though. Me. Like I just caught on quicker. Because okay. What happened? I gotta go pee though. Because I caught on too quick. And my teeth keep showing. Okay. I don't know what he said the same thing. But yeah, but yeah. But you had to wait for 1 minute because I don't want Vera to end up hearing me because that's not right. Because I don't want God leaving me here either with her or either get her a damn mansion state because for me over talking too loud. Okay, they up there trying to use my God so much. Okay, he kept suffering colds and um they planes and stuff. It was based in Florida. That's what I gotta go. Oh my gosh, he killed the. Stop. He said, "Yeah, what? I won, and of course I won. So because God told me that I won already. That's why. Okay, just war. You get okay, and the money. You get the Okay, he understand in my income. Okay, he get the okay. Next week, okay, I had to pee so bad. That's why. Nice. Okay. He get the okay. Yeah, did I say my name though? Like, hi, my name Denise, so I'm official bug out of my Remus. I'm official bug celebrity star status the Remus. Okay. Today, April the 17th, 2025. My birthday, March 14, 1985. I'm 40 years of age, 40 years old. I'm a world richest person in the world, the first and the last unlimited chaos dollar in the future forever. I'm an unlimited chaos down here with earth for money, income. I'm be honest with you. The place is so scary that only God knew. Okay, it's scarier than you think. That's all. Okay, even Social Security had noticed it though after she disobeyed me. Okay, you get that she because God cursed to her. Next, with all that light screaming, that shit scary is hell. Porter, I don't know what it is. I don't want to talk about it. Forget it. Okay, forget it. Nice. Because it's because I thought I knew it. I thought I knew everything. But I thought I knew everything. Okay, about evilness. Okay, I thought I knew everything because I said I watch movies and then I even watch, you know, cause shootouts. Okay, I mean not watch shootouts, but I was in shootouts and drug dealers and I've been growing up in a bad neighborhood called North Bristol, New Jersey, and drugs at the corner stores and robbery. I thought all that was bad, which is true. But at least you got the idea that they bad guys, okay? Because they got their pants down. You know in the door rags and you get the criteria. You know not to go around them. Okay, you get that, but they all over North Bristol, New Jersey all the time, honey. Okay, back in the day, that's you can't go about today's day. I don't know what they're doing today's day. God damn. In North Bristol, New Jersey. Jesus fucking Christ. Guys, I came from the drug dealers area. Okay. That's the whole thing is drug dealer, okay? In North Bristol, New Jersey. The whole thing. Even New Jersey police officer was scared of them, honey, of the drug dealers from North City, New Jersey. They already have a master though. They call him a master of them. Okay, which called the baddest, the badass. You get the one. Look at that bad, never get in trouble. That is, or either he get in and out, and he always the badass. Okay, something like that. You could say, but he never get caught. I think get caught. Because they kept talking about it over and over again. Okay, like constantly in front of my face. Because they talk a lot, honey. They don't lie. Honey, the motherfuckers. That's how I know it is. Okay, they talk to children like that. They even had a man called the back in North Bristol, New Jersey. They had a man called Clown. Okay, the clown. Because the clown. He would walk around in North Bristol, New Jersey, trying to drape little girls. Look at that. They were telling me that story over and over again. Okay, they were telling you that story because they say, watch out for that clown. Because they will play games with it. Okay, I'm not joking. They was like they were looking for little girls like you know, like that. Like they talk like that in Halloween days and more than that, every day. That is not just Halloween days. It is because okay. Okay, nice. Okay, even when I went to trick or treating every year. Okay, in New Jersey, in North City, New Jersey, I go to trick or treat every year. Okay, finally stopped going trick or treating at age 13 years old. Finally, okay. The reason why I went to trick or treat to people's homes to get candy. I knock on doors, okay, in North City, New Jersey, to neighbors, okay, in the neighborhood for trick or treat candy. Okay, I was poor. Okay, I ain't had no food to eat. Okay, Halloween was a fantastic day for me. Okay, I said, oh yeah, I get free candy because so basically I had dressed as a witch. Okay, my mom gave me a witch costume. Is it just let me? No, she used to take me. I don't know, did she take me or not? But I think we will go as a group. Okay, with group of children. Okay, because the other we're gonna knock on the door and go to that, but let's go to another door. Yeah, because that trick or treat. Not because that we go every year because they just I dress like a witch. Okay, I'll be with my friends or something like that. Because you like no trick or treat. Okay, like that. Okay, because that's I was so hungry and I sometimes come out with a lot of candy and that was like. Like I was just eating. I was so happy because okay. I swear for God, I was so happy because that's the only way you get free candy. Like okay, oh shit, a free snacks, anything free. Because I was so hungry. I was not homeless, but I was a hungry child growing up. Okay, a hungry even though my mom had wick or stuff like that, but it was not strong enough. Okay. Oh shit, it was too little money. My mom, my father just left and just left because okay, and went and date someone else. He all about sex. Okay. My father's all about sex. Okay, and having a job. The kids say, of course. Okay, and he ended up having a car, and then we looked like piece of garbage. Okay, pretty much. I said, I'm not gonna give up my dream to become God. Though. Let's get the Almighty, the remix. Back to the story anyway. Everything good now? Because I'm about to turn this off though. Okay, you can do things. Bye.